What's up guys, it's Everett here and we are on week 6 of the at-home series. So if you've made it this far and you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and if you like these workouts, obviously hit the like button. That's what it's there for. So day number 1, we're going to keep it a little bit quicker. We're going to do 35 seconds of work at one move or position and then a little 20 seconds of rest. So we're testing recoverability. How much work can we possibly do with very, very little rest, and can we keep that up for a number of rounds and reps? So after that, day number 2, we're actually going to be doing some running. So for some reason you can't run, knee issues, you know, it's super rainy or windy or hot or cold outside and you can't get outside, it's not safe, throw in some other type of cardio. Do a bike, a treadmill, something. So we're gonna do some running, we're gonna do a bunch of mainly lower body movements, 2 rounds, and then more running. So we're gonna see how much our time drops off from the first set of run to the second set of running. So let's hop into it. Day number 1, we have 4 different stations and 2 movements or positions in each station. Again, we would do 35 seconds at the first movement, 20 seconds rest, and then 35 seconds at the second movement or position, and that would be 1 round. We're doing 5 rounds total. As always, if that's too much volume, you can always just do 3 or 4 rounds instead. First position, we have side planks, and again, if this is too easy, lift your leg and your arm, make it a little more difficult. And if you have a weight, you could even hold a small dumbbell or plate above your head. In this case, it would be in my right hand to add a little bit more difficulty. After this, pendulum lunges, and we know these get very wobbly, especially with the speed we'll be moving at and the amount of rounds that we're doing here. So you could do about 18 seconds per side every single round, break it up, or you could do 35 seconds at, say, the right side, and then next round 35 seconds at the left side, and then the final round, number 5, break that up 18 seconds per side, just so everything is even. Again, if it gets too wobbly or these are difficult for you from the get-go, touch in the center of the movement, but really try to keep it a nice smooth motion. And we have tricep dips starting off our second station. Again, I'm using a chair here. Make sure your fingertips are off of whatever you're doing the dips on. That's gonna put a little bit less stress on your wrist. If this is too easy, you can always put your heels up on another chair and get a little bit more of a deficit going on. As this gets more and more difficult, or maybe these are just tough right from the get-go, you can pull your feet under and make a little bridge, so that way there's less of an angle on your arms and it's like using less weight. Next up, we have frozen scissors. So again, crunch down those ribs, air in the stomach, lift one leg, try to get that heel right over the hip. Straight knees are very, very important. The bottom foot is about 6 inches off of the ground. And again, another move, you can switch at 18 seconds halfway through, or you can switch legs every round. Reverse plank. If you've been doing the push-up protocol, you're probably really good at these. We want the hips in line with the shoulders and the ankles, fingertips facing forward. If it's too easy, you can always lift one leg, but make sure your hips still stay nice and high. Again, if you're doing the single leg variation, you could do about 18 seconds per side, or 35 seconds one side, next round 35 seconds on the opposite side. Opposite plank. Again, we're really paying attention to the hand position and the foot position. Even pressure between the big toe and the little toe. Nice spread out fingers for a really stable base on the front side of the body. Again, 18 seconds per side or 35 seconds per side, alternating from round to round. Still try to maintain a good plank position. Ankles in line with the hips, in line with the shoulders. Shoulders and hips squared up to the ground. Double burpees. So we're gonna throw a push-up in with the burpee. So it's technically 2 push-ups and then a little hop at the top. If these push-ups get tough, as always, when you go down to the ground, just drop to your knees and do regressed push-ups. A little bit easier there. You might be able to do 1 full round with the full push-ups, and then after that, alternate between knee push-ups and normal push-ups, or do whatever variation of that you need to stay quick and get the reps done right. Bicycle crunches, again, these are easy to cheat. Make sure you get a good full leg extension and rotation on every rep. Try to make these fast, but too quick and you will pump out in your abs and have to take a longer rest. That's something we don't want, so time it appropriately. On to day number 2 with our running. So once again, if you can't run for whatever reason, find something else to do cardiovascular wise, but keep it a little quick and a little sprinty. We're gonna run 800 meters, that's half a mile, and then we have 2 full rounds of a 30-second plank, 30 squats, 30 reverse lunges, per side or 30 total, up to you, 30 plank hops, and then a 30-second 6-inch hold. You're gonna complete that twice, go right back to the 30-second plank. After you get through it the second time, you're gonna run another 800 meter or half a mile. Again, break it up as you need to and rest as you need to. First up, plank. As always, you can do these on your hands like this, or you can drop and be on your forearms. But the same rules apply. Rib cage is down, air in the stomach, heels are in line with the hips and the shoulders. Then we have our body weight squats. Again, you could add a weight, but I would try to do these body weight, just go much quicker with body weight. Hit hip to knee for the depth, even pressure in the feet. Good full reps here. Reverse lunges. Again, reverse lunges tend to load up the glutes a little bit more. So we're trying to keep the knee right over the ankle, maybe let it drift forward an inch in front of the ankle, but pretty straight up and down vertical shin. Once again, 15 per side or 30 per side. And as always, you can use a weight if you want to. Plank hop, solid plank position, staying very low and jumping into a wider squat. Toes are facing pretty much forward. They're not rotated too much out to the sides. Heels are on the ground, and lift the hands to show completion of each rep. Jump back into a solid plank. 6-inch hold, just like the frozen scissor we went over in day number 1. Crunch those ribs down, breathe into the stomach. Feet are about 6 inches off the ground and straight knees. And then of course, finishing off with our 800 meter run. Try as hard as you can to not let your time drop too much off the first 800 meter run, but it's gonna be pretty difficult. All right guys, way to go, another week down. Thanks so much for watching and sticking with the program. I hope it's going really well for you. And as always, if you want more workouts, more volume, check out my website, link in the description for PDF programs that you can do with or without equipment. So see you in the next video.